Hello everyone and welcome to the final part of Let's Catch. This time we're doing the mini games and I brought my brother with me this time. First we're going to do 9 trial mode, where you have to angle the ball to hit 9 numbered panels and the first one to destroy all the panels wins. I'll be playing as guest A, the one on the left, and my brother is guest B, the one on the right. So angling the ball is pretty simple. You tilt the Wii Remote right and throw to throw the ball to the left, and you tilt the Wii Remote left and throw to the right. My brother is much better at this minigame than I am, just as he's much better at the actual game itself. Even though I have played Let's Catch for far longer, he is so much better than me it is embarrassing. We're gonna do another one of those. Anyway, there's not much to this minigame. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It does show off how accurate the ball's throwing detection is, which is to say more accurate than I expected. It detects throws a lot better than I anticipated for a game primarily about throwing the ball straight back and forth. So yeah, there's that. It doesn't really explore the mechanics in any meaningful fashion, but it was fun to play. I'm not sure if you'll ever find anyone to play it with. But it feels mostly detached from the rest of the game, unlike the other mini-games. It's kind of the odd one out. I might actually win this time just because my brother missed grabbing the ball. Yeah, there we go. So this mode is bomb catch mode. It's a little more high tension than anything else in Let's Catch, if we're being honest. So, the bomb is on a timer, and each time you catch the bomb, the timer goes down by 1, unless you get a perfect, in which case the timer doesn't decrease. So the goal is twofold. It's to make the opponent miss catching, and it's also to get a perfect catch so that way the timer doesn't decrease when you grab the ball. Each player gets 3 hits, which means the game can go on for quite some time, but it's very unlikely that you're going to get many perfect catches because you're so close to the opposing player and they're actively trying to make you miss, which is surprisingly easy to do depending on how exactly you throw the ball. But yeah, this one's I actually find this one a more substantial minigame than the 9 trial where you're just hitting the 9 boards. I think this one's a lot more fun, and I could play this one more times. Just more to it. Alright, with that one out of the way, now let's check out Score Attack mode. In Score Attack, or rather High Score mode, the goal is to pass the ball back and forth and try and reach all the point thresholds until you eventually run out of balls to throw. Each point threshold awards you more balls, and Score Attack mode I actually find to be incredibly easy to play with 2 people, because it's much easier to get perfects with the human player than it is with the AI players. The reason this footage is sped up by 12 is because we spent a long time doing this and even got a perfect combo of 13 one time, so that's all there is to Score Attack mode, is just free catch but score focused. That being said, I did have a good time playing Score Attack with my brother. There was a kind of synergy we developed passing the ball back and forth for so long. We didn't really talk during most of it. We talked through the ball, if you will. Maybe that's too anime, but that's how it felt for sure. Getting a lot of perfect combos back and forth, not really saying anything. It's real good. It was a real zen experience. But that's it for Score Attack mode. It's fun. Alright, it's time for the last minigame, which is Speed Catch mode. This one's really simple. You face a bunch of opponents who throw at varying speeds, and the speed increases as the minigame goes on. And that's it. The ball becomes harder and harder to catch with each new throw. There's really nothing else to it. It sounds really simple. It's very difficult to get the timing down. It's fine at first, but when you get to 70 through 130 miles per hour, you're no longer in Let's Catch. Because in the main game of Let's Catch, nobody throws the ball at 130 miles per hour. Nobody throws the ball at 80 miles per hour. That's not something they do. But that's why this is called Speed Catch mode in the first place. I don't know if this minigame has an ending of any sort, or if it keeps getting faster infinitely, I made it all the way to the alien, and caught his 127 mile per hour ball, which is my high score. My brother got a higher score than I did, and I'll show that. But if this minigame has an ending, I've never been able to see it. The alien's just my limit. I can't seem to catch the ball any faster. I think this minigame probably has the most in common with the core Let's Catch gameplay, unless you count High Score Mode as a minigame, and in which case High Score Mode is definitely the most like the main game. But aside from High Score Mode, this is the most like the main game, which isn't saying a lot because it doesn't have a lot in common with the main game. No one in the main game of Let's Catch is trying to throw the ball through your head at 100 plus miles per hour. Anyway, this minigame was fun enough to play a few times. I tried to beat it. I don't know if it can be beaten, but it gets old after a few tries because you have to go through everyone to get back up to the alien, and the alien's who I wanted to keep trying. And, you know, I didn't want to keep catching everybody else's balls just to get to the alien again. Excuse me, I think I was wrong about my high score. I think it's 137 is where I got. Yeah, instead of 127. But this was my limit. No matter what, I couldn't catch the ball past this point. I just couldn't do it. So let's see how my brother did. So yeah, that's Let's Catch. It's a good game, and I have a deep fondness for it. It's a shame it's gone. Yeah, that's really sad, come to think of it, but there are other ways to get it. And I'm glad I could preserve it in both long play format and Let's Play format before the store went down. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.